We have 4 children, very family oriented. You know, we love to travel, we love to hike, we love to camp, and we did all of those things, you know, prior to our lives changing exponentially. In November of 2014, Jackson woke up and said he had a stomach ache and didn't feel good, thought he was going to get sick. So, you know, of course, November, flu season. So he did get up and he did get sick. Nothing weird, nothing abnormal, nothing strange. Just a kid who threw up once. So he was up kind of most of the night, and Rob laid with him. And about 10 to 8 in the morning, Rob came back into bed and said, you know, he's finally sleeping. About 15 minutes later, he called my name, he called Mom and said, I feel like I'm gonna get sick again. So I went into his room, and he was very pale and his color was just not okay. And as I pulled him out of bed, he was kind of disoriented and very lethargic. As I pulled him out, I sat down on the floor with him, and he died in my arms. And I knew, as a mother, that he was gone. I just had that instinct. We took him downstairs, he carried him downstairs, and Rob and I both did CPR on him until the paramedics arrived, but he was already gone. It took about 3 months to find out what he died of. He was a very healthy, active boy. It came back that he passed away from a congenital malformation with his intestines that he was obviously born with, and we had no idea. He was never sick as an infant. He never had failure to thrive, so we had no idea. Why it presented itself at 8 years old, they can't tell us. I had started a Facebook page kind of just blogging my grief, like the good things, the bad things, anything for anybody to see that would be helpful or not helpful. I had a call from a classmate that I went to school with. They just lost her 10-year-old nephew. So of course that hit me really hard. And she said, we don't have enough money to do Thanksgiving. Do you know of a place that can help or do those things? And I talked to Rob and I said, you know, we are very able to provide her with a Thanksgiving meal. So we decided to do that. And then we decided, okay, you know what, we'll do 8 meals. Since he was 8, we'll provide for 8 families. I'm sure on Facebook I can find 8 families that are in need. That 8 turned into 119 meals delivered. 2016 rolled around and we upped it. It was 152 meals delivered. In 2017, we delivered 360. And this past year, we were over 650. When I had started the blog kind of on Facebook, in my mind I was always like, gosh, if there were more people like him. I always called him an old soul because he was just very giving and very loving, always wanting to divide up his toys and give them to people. So then I was like, everybody needs to live like Jack. That's just, everybody needs to live like him. Needs to be that compassionate, caring, giving. This world would be such an amazing place if everybody was like that. So we do the Thanksgiving blessing bags. We do the grief support groups, the Healing Hearts. I also specialize in grief coaching. So for any parent who has lost a child, it is free through Live Like Jack. Everything we do, it's to honor him. His favorite saying was, everything is awesome. Like, he could have the worst day in the world and that child would be like, it's all right, tomorrow's a new day. I just think that's it, like, that's how he was. So you can never really bring him down.